All right, so 14 minutes before we get to 9 o'clock, what do they have scripted for us at this time?
It's all about the early morning meds.
And what were meds in this morning?
We're going to have an in-house conversation, you know what I mean? It's all about high school, then versus now. The temperament always from the youth, them. Is it a generational thing? How it stay for you versus how it stay for me and how it stay for the rest of the Bridge Nation?
Nothing like what I see nowadays. Nothing like what I'm seeing nowadays.
So why you think our children
me and
aggressive?
my youth brethren did have manners. We had fear, we had respect.
That fear one there.
Yeah. Because there were consequences for our actions. If we farm the fool, we are gonna get a clapping. Yeah, man. You understand? Search under the bed with a broomstick, find you. If you had juke out, that's how you go. You shouldn't under there. Stand up and face a bit judgment. You understand? But then we grew with a set of parents where say, you know, the youth them will go through that type of treatment there. They're like, me not deal with my youth like how my parents deal with me now. You know? And me not make teacher deal with my youth like how teacher they deal with me. But then what else did you do to correct the situation? You say you don't want your parents, you not deal with the youth the way your parents deal with you because you think it was abuse. You now make the teacher them deal with your youth the way your teacher they deal with you because there must be a better way, but we haven't found that better way.
So before I give my feedback, Bridge Nation, we're going to invite you guys to share your thoughts on the whole temperament in our schools. You see me? Was it different when under their school? You see me versus now? Make we know. Remember the WhatsApp text line, 876-551-5782. Now, me know already, my G. Man, take some of your philosophy and apply it to when me... High school, I just start from high school.
Yeah.
Prep school was alright. You see me? But like high school, where they have the peer pressure. And I think I went to KC when KC never reached the transformative period. With all due respect, you see me? They have, you see me? Enough bad exits still there. But they all have a time when they never have a principal for a good while. You understand me? So it was chaotic. You understand me? Oh, one more time, let me just give out the WhatsApp text line for those who want to chime in. 876-551-5782. We want to hear your thoughts, Bridge Nation. But here we go on. For me, I feel big up my parents. You understand me? So because all of the argument when I hear, yo, the music and peer pressure and this and that. None of them things. I'm not gonna say peer pressure never had an impact. You understand me? But it never hit me as hard because it's in my home and the village where me grew up. Like I'm like everything around me was like a mirror. You see me? Like my mirror my parents do. Mirror my uncle them do. Mirror my going on my community.
See.
You understand me? So I see my people them deal conflict when conflict but me in high school. I think oh pops should I deal with it. Or mommy deal with it. You understand me? So because if me deal with it out of turn, I will get hear about it. Pops and moms. You see me? And them I said, no, so we grow and things. So like I think definitely the whole argument of starting from the home, starting from the community them. I think my generation growing up, I would start with the whole disconnect from the village.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my generation, I would like...
Your village couldn't talk to your people.
Yeah, I feel like at this so it start because I some simple thing to, it start from like a past elder and native as a morning. Them look at like my generation, and when my sister say that, because me even used to do it sometimes, feel bad, man. I say, I just pass Miss Green, and I say, you see me?
Miss Green, shout out to Miss Deli, Miss Velma, Aunt Dine. You understand?
Yeah.
And as adults, we as Pickney, we heard adults referring to other adults as Miss. Miss that, Aunt this.
Yeah,
Ma
so, miss auntie, uncle.
You understand? Yeah. We saw adults referring to other adults in a certain way. Which nowadays, as me say, I'm tell many people, me earn my right for be Mr. Me and you know size. Don't call me Roddy. Don't call me by my... I am Mr. So-and-so. I am Mr. Lin to you.
Yeah.
You know, if you uncle me, because that's another conversation again. I don't encourage parents to tell your child to uncle this a person or auntie that the person, because you are removing or you are suggesting to the child a level of trust that that person not necessarily earn yet. But that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But big people in the community refer to each other, Mr. this, Aunt this. Go for Aunt Dine, go get that. Go over Miss Velma, go get this. Go over Miss Green, go ask her for this. No go over Dinah, no go over Agatha. No first name basis to Pickney. You understand? Pickney, you refer to adults as adults. But everybody want to be younger in them feelings and no one no Pickney hold them up so them say, boy, call me by my first name. That not gonna work.
You know what used to sweep me
so
in
you
high
remove that respect.
True.
Right, that's all.
You know what used to sweep me in high school where we used to have parents there and when parents are coming for see the grades and talk to teachers. I used to have some unruly youth in my class. You see me? I mean, so I like when them parents forward, I see how them parents behave. I say, oh, like okay, no, I'm gonna see the vibes. So like for me personally, it relates to the attitude of the youth them in the school. We can't remove the importance of guidance at home. Like it really start this stuff. I'm not gonna buy into too strong with narratives. Cause man, I like how them all are bringing out the music. Right?
Yeah, I listen. All right, so let's deal with that. The influences on the youth.
Right.
The content you create, you consume visually.
Yeah.
What you're listening, they do have a role to play.
I'm not gonna fight that.
They have a role to play because, and as I saw the topic this morning, I thought about what was I watching, what was I listening to as a youth, and how that influenced me. We watch cartoon, we watch Moonstar of Limbo, we watch some things where I fight evil and them thing there.
Gotcha.
Then it transitioned to things like Dragon Ball Z, where
Classic.
You're seeing more human form fighting human form.
I get you.
And then you're looking at it then now devolve into more graphic representation. So you desensitize the youth them to violence and this blood and that gore.
I get you.
I think psychologically that plays, and I know the music. I practice in the music.
True.
I know the impact of the music. And last year I was picking up the wife from school, and something came home to me. The music is what helps the young people express themselves. So the language in the music and in society at large is going to impact how they express themselves.
Gotcha.
So you see, when the dons get popular. Listen to the slangs. They come from the music. And so if you're limited in how you express yourself, then the music have to take credit for that.
You know why the music's so relatable? Because the music a mirror a society where the youth them familiar with. Right? So for example, what I'm trying to say is let's say my artist fought from Mobile. Mobile me fought from. Right? My village ostracize me. I feel like I can't relate to the elder them not relate to me. I not a guidance from the parents. But here is this artist who make it from my community. He might not sing the best of things,
but he might represent where you come from.
And he might talk my truth. You see me? So
you need to expose yourself to other music though.
It's hard already.
It is there.
No, because watch this now.
Yeah.
Watch this now. That's why I'm saying go back to the parenting, you know. Bro, with me there, Casey, you know, a gully and Gaza grow me in the music, you know.
Alright.
And me no know not era in the music more violent, whether it be physically or lyrically.
Than gully and Gaza.
Probably if you want to go earlier and then but
3 o'clock in the morning.
And all of my brethren them have it on them Walkman and everything and them type of phone there.
Yeah man, that whole juggling there.
You see me?
I don't know,
but let me tell you a joke. My first ever phone that could I do, it wasn't even Bluetooth, it was infrared. What you know about infrared? You see me? First tune was a tune record when they laugh and shot them or something like that. And that was my ringtone.
Idonia
Vibes Cartel. And that was my ringtone. So I remember, you know, I tell you all the music. So I understand how the music inspired. Can it make you feel cool in the school? Like you can navigate around the corridors of high school and you can party them on there.
And if somebody violate you, what a song that influence you? Go on, talk it.
You reach this yet. So I tell you, in the school context, me a 7th, 8th grader. You want can walk. You know, say you're a 9th grader link, you can get through lunch line. Them like a thing that when a man will say, oh yo, Shellz and the youth, they have the new cartel them on him phone all the time, they laugh and shot them youth sick. I tell you where the parenting come in now. I tell you something, they home. Weekend I'm someone when I'm bridging them, call me.
And the phone go ring.
And mommy hear that.
What did you have on your phone?
Last time that play, bro. You see me?
That is parenting.
Exactly. So when I return to that space now and my bridging them, I say, yo, how come? What going on? You know how to teach them again, boy?
Mommy draw me up.
Yeah, man, right now, you know, I have them still, but, it go, rare. Yeah, so like I said, there's a balance in that. You understand myself? So, I feel like when you hear people say, blame the artist and blame the music and blame the tea, everybody is like a scapegoat thing.
Still looking forward to the Bridge Nation and adding to the conversation.
Yeah,
but
man.
I think those influences definitely speaks to the mind and the consciousness of the youth, what they're consuming. Reese come over and Reese have something on him tablet. I'm like, Reese don't want to spend no more time with me because daddy dip on him case and I watch him watch. And I'm like, no, you're not consuming that. It desensitizes you to certain violence. It normalizes certain behavior. And in terms of expression, the music limits certain level of expression. Go read some Shakespeare. Go read some Much Ado About Nothing. Go and go find out how to court a girl. You understand? Have some lyrics, have some style. Even listen to some Professor Nuts and some Lieutenant Stitch. You understand?
I get you.
Yeah. There is so much material out there that can be a positive influence, but we not monitoring what the youths them consuming.
That's important.
And we allow the youths them to them own devices.
Yeah,
and
youth are grow youth.
And youths are grow youth. So yeah, my mother had me when she was relatively young. You understand? So we're not gonna blame the people who are having children young. But what I said yesterday, I'll repeat today. Make sure so the granny involved, because you as a young parent in your 20s, probably just reach 30s, you don't know nothing yet. Rely upon your elders. We have somebody on the text line sharing a comment.
Man, you don't know, so our big friend Diana from out of the UK. Diana is a British-born Jamaican grown, and what we observe from the UK in Jamaica makes me wonder what went wrong. I agree with what I went through with my parents and teachers. I wouldn't want to happen to my children. However, let's say my children, as grown as they are, and my grandchildren cannot pass their place with no one, because I sure will put them in their place. I personally, as a parent, don't play.
All right, and big ups to you, Diane. Don't ramp with them.
I've
got a member of the Bridge Nation on the line. We say good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think I know this voice.
Yeah, I don't know that voice. Man.
This is Annette.
From where?
This is Annette.
Annette? No.
Oh, okay.
Annette.
This is?
Amara.
Dammy in the building.
All right, welcome. Glad to meet you. Glad to hear you. You're sharing a point of view on the conversation?
Yeah, I would love to share a point of view on the conversation. Just say that back in my days when I was going to school, it was bad, but not like now. Now it's way worse. These school kids.
Give me a time frame. What was the time frame?
In the 90s.
All right.
Yeah, but I think something is in the air on these school kids. Something is in the air. I think it needs to do better. The government, whosoever can come together, just come together. Try to do better for our kids. They say the children are the future. So I don't know what kind of futures they will have if they continue to behave like this.
So who has the responsibility? The government, the teachers, or the parents?
Well, I think the parents, I would say the parents would come first. You have to know to groom your child to send them out into the world. You can't leave everything on the teachers. The teachers are doing what they can and doing their best. So if the teachers are doing their part, you as a parent should play your part.
Do you think that parents jump too quickly to try and defend the child when the student reprimands the child?
Yes, I think so. I think you should listen to the two sides of the stories. And set an example as a parent, like what happened the other day with the parents turning her son for beating up the guy that stepped on his shoes. Be more responsible parents like that, and then we'll probably have a better Jamaica and a better school system.
All right, nice.
Fair enough.
All right. That's the time we have for the reasoning this morning. We have to go for a break, Shellz. But this is a conversation that needs to happen on a daily basis.
Facts.
Need to examine what's happening and try to come up with those solutions.